What's up, guys? So you might be asking yourself, what have I done?
Perfect.
So getting into it, I'm in the process of wanting almost around 750 horsepower. I'm sick and tired of having a stock CTSV with only 550 horsepower. So I've started going through and actually doing a few modifications. So here's some of the modifications that I've started to work on. So starting off, I took off the factory headers down here. I got tired of actually dealing with all these factory headers. So I started going ahead and installing these speed engineering headers, which I'm not going to really do any type of install videos because there's a lot of those out there. But I wanted to do because they were cheap, but also as well, they fit very nicely in here. As you can tell, I've already taken the supercharger lid off, as well as the supercharger itself. And going through, I'm going to do a smaller pulley, 2.45 grip tech. I started to do the port and polish. As you can tell, I went ahead and poured it in, or I didn't even really port it. I just polished it because all of that stuff inside of it was nasty, rough, and all of that stuff. So I went through and actually cleaned this up and made it look nice and really good. And then I also installed the grip tech pulley here. What I'm going to do is I went ahead and flushed this out, took the old one off, put the new grip tech on. And then going on the back side, the biggest reason why you want to do some sort of modification to these, as you can tell right here on these Cadillac CTSVs, if you don't do the isolator change, these right here will actually start tearing up your shaft on the inside. So what we've done, we went from this to a solid isolator instead of the spring strung isolator. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this because this ain't no good anymore. And we're gonna go ahead and put the solid isolator on and go from there. And as you can tell, we went from a solid or a sprung isolator to this solid isolator, which we're gonna put on here in order for us to not have any of that rebound from the sprung isolator. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on. And then from there, we went ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and change the injectors out. We went from stock injectors to these ID 1050s. And Injector Dynamics is known pretty well for their injectors. These came off a buddy of mine's car. His name is Bryant Register. So we're gonna go ahead and change these out. And I also decided, instead of actually doing the Mighty Mouse catch can in the back of the motor, because I didn't really like the way they sat, as well as the hose going all the way to the back side, and every time I would have to change the oil, I could do it. So I made it a little bit more easily accessible. So if you look down here, we've changed the Mighty Mouse location to, this is the fender wheel right here. We went ahead and screwed it into the fender wheel, and we have the hose that's going to be coming out of the bottom, and it's going to be running out to almost close to where the tire would go. From there, I can actually drain it a lot better than actually doing it from whenever, you know, any type of oil change or anything like that. We can go ahead and do it immediately so that we can clear the whole entire system. But as of right now, this is everything that we've got going on for Veronica. I know it's a lot, and you know, path to 750 ain't easy, but we're gonna do it. As well, do me a favor and like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get some of the latest updates that's going on, because we got a lot of things in store, to include this motor right here, and then we need to make sure that we start putting Michelle back together so we can start go ahead and hitting that track. that's it. We got a lot of updating to do. And we got a lot of things in the shop to do as well. Like I said, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm out.